Alright, so now I'd like to introduce a little bit of movement in my volume rays in order to follow the camera movement. But for that, I will need to see how it actually moves right now a little bit. So I could just cache my shots in the viewer, but that will be very long, and I'm not too sure that I will have enough memory on my computer to do it, because the comps start to be a little bit heavy with the volume rays, with the defocus and everything. So sometimes it's better to just output a test comp. And this is what I'm going to do here, to output an image sequence that I could cache easily just to see what is going on in my shots. So I will hit the W key to create a write node that I will plug at the end of my comp, and I will navigate to where I want to save that guy. So I will save it to the material folder, and I will create an output folder and another folder that I will call test comp. I will hit OK, and I will name my file the same way, test comp. And then I will render this time an image sequence. So for that, I will need to do a dot and pound, 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 pound. And this is for the frame number. This is how you do it in Nuke when you want to render out an image sequence. You need to specify the placeholder for the frame number. And this is how you do it by using the pound symbol. And you are going to use 1 pound per digit. So here we have 4 digits because we are at the frame 1001 till 1100. So this is 4 digits. So I will write down 4 pounds. And then I will specify the file extension. So in my case, EXR. So one more time, it's file name dot pound signs dot extension. And I will click on save. And now I will simply hit the render button from the right frame range from 1001 to 1100. I will hit OK, and I will pause the video and come back when it's done. See you there. Alright, the render is done. So a little trick to go directly to look for the file you rendered. You can select the write node and hit the R key to create a read node, and if you selected the write node before, it will jump directly to the folder where you rendered that node here. So I could select that guy and click on open, and that will create the read node. So I will hook up my viewer to it, and now I can easily cache that read node. So I decided here to render an EXR sequence, but for a test comp like that, you can decide to render whatever you want, a JPEG sequence, for example, or even a movie file. We could have as well render a smaller resolution to go faster, but I tend to render my pre-comp, my test comp, at the maximum resolution with a good file format to be able to see details and to be able to judge properly my work. Alright, so now that I have cached my shots, I'm able to know a little bit better what I should do with those rays. So first of all, I will need to animate the position of emission of those rays according to the position of the sun, and that will help a lot selling the effect. As well as I think that at the beginning of the shot, I should not see the rays, and the rays should appear as the shot goes on and as the sun is revealing behind the planet. So let's move on to the next clip and start animating the position of the rays according to the position of the sun. See you there.